त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। समर्थ बनाओ। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
सच्चिदानन्दम् वासुदेवम् व्रजप्रियम् धर्मसंस्थापकम् वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ। भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
Jai Shri Krishna. On behalf of Geeta Parivar, I, Veena Chauhan, extend a warm welcome to all Shri Krishna lovers. This beautiful evening has bring us together for interpretation session of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. First of all, let's have prayer. For beginning prayer, I would like to call upon Jaya Shri Anandaji. Jai Shri Ananda Didi is from Bengaluru. She has completed all 4 levels and now she is serving as a GC and she is also a part of calling and migration team. Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. Let's start. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kausachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much, Didi, for a beautiful prayer. To enlightenment ourselves, we should have a proper knowledge. In our culture, Jnana is called Prakash. Jnana Prakash. As a symbol of this, let's do Deepa Prajwalan. For today's Deepa Prajwalan, I would like to call upon Sarita Chaucharia Didi. Sarita Didi is from Kolkata and she has also completed all 4 levels. And now she is again started learning Bhagavad Gita. Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you so much, Didi, for a beautiful Deepa Darshanam. परमं मिटातव जानिए अचरज लगे न को यह लीला है राम की निरखो आपा खोई कबीरा निरखो आपा खोई. A diluted mind cannot come out of things on its own. It can happen only through the grace. It can only happen through the grace. It needs a holding hands. We all have grace of Param Pujya Swamiji with us. And for holding hand, today we have Shraddha Raodeo Didi with us. Shraddha Didi is basically from Nagpur and residing in Hyderabad now. She is electronic engineer and she has also done IT management. She is senior disciple of Swamiji and in August 2020, she has joined online Geeta Shraddha. From there, she is serving as a co-trainer for level 4. And she is also giving her seva in other departments also. With the grace of Param Pujya Swamiji, she has deep study of spirituality. So, I request you to shower your knowledge on us. Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranatah Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavatam Narayana Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina मध्ये Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Mashtadashatyayini Amba Tvamanusandrathami Bhagavadgīte Bhavatveshini. Om Krishnaya Namaha Shri Gurave Namaha. A very warm welcome to the session, all of you. With blessings of Shri Krishna, with grace and blessings of Param Pujya Swami Govindgiri Maharaj, and diligent efforts from all Geeta Sevis at Geeta Parivar, we all assemble here for the second interpretation session of Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. It is a beautiful chapter, the 11th chapter of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, which describes the cosmic form of Sri Krishna. This chapter shows that the whole universe is contained in this Supreme Soul, and the Supreme Soul, the cosmic energy, the cosmic form, is present in every small particle in this universe. He is the source behind the creation of the universe, and at the end of the universe, everything is going to be dissolved back in him. This is a beautiful chapter describing the Avyaya Roop of Sri Krishna. Arjun requested Sri Krishna, after listening to all the vibhutis that Sri Krishna described to Arjun, Arjun requested Sri Krishna very politely that he wants to see the Avyaya form. The Vishwaroop Darshan was requested by Arjun. With his normal eyes, with his worldly eyes, it was not possible for Arjun to see what Sri Krishna was showing him. And hence, Sri Krishna blessed Arjun with the divine sight, Divya Drishti, to see the divine, ultimate divine cosmic form. In the last session, we saw how this description of the humongous form that Arjun was seeing. This form, it was wearing divine garlands, divine ornaments, divine weapons. It was a form extending from the sky to the earth. Dyava Prithivyo Ridamantarimhi. There was no space left between the sky and the earth. Spread in all directions. Tvayaikena dishesh vyaptan tvayaikena dishashtra sarvaha. All directions were occupied by this one cosmic form. We have seen in this last session how this one cosmic form was spread across the entire directions, all the directions that Arjuna could see in. Gradually, we see the Arjuna's description as it moves further. What he sees further in the 21st shloka, let us see what he has to describe further. Amihitvam surasangha vishanti kechit bhita pranjalayo grananti swasti tyuktva marshi siddha sangha stuvanti tvam stutibhih pushkalabhih. What Arjuna is seeing now? He's seeing a group of celestial gods, Sura Sanghaha, group of gods. What are they doing? Vishanti, Amihitvam, Sura Sangha, Vishanti. They are entering into this cosmic form. The celestial gods, they are entering into this cosmic form. So, what this indicates? That it's not just the universe that is getting created and dissolved into the cosmic form. Also, the celestial gods, they are also ultimately getting dissolved in this cosmic form. The celestial gods, all the gods are entering into this form. And apart from that, there are some who are scared, who are fearful. Kechit bhita pranjalayo grunanti. Some of them are scared. And what they are doing, well, what does a person do when they are scared? If you're scared, they'll just join hands and pray. When we go out in dark, what do? Oh, we're scared of dark. When small children, they try to go out in dark, and what do we advise them? Bolo Ram, 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 Ram. We start saying Hanuman Chalisa, join our hands and start chanting the Hanuman Chalisa. When a person is scared, what they will do? They'll start praying. Kechit bhita pranjalayo grananti. So some gods are entering this cosmic form, and while some are entering the cosmic form, some are also scared, and in their fear they are praying to this almighty cosmic form. Further, what is happening? Swasti tyuktva maharshi siddha sangha. There is a group of maharshis. Maharshis are wise, they're full of wisdom. They with their special powers, with their epitome, they are epitome of knowledge, and they know what is in store. irrespective of what situation they are in, they are always seeking what? Blessings for everybody. They are seeking. There is just one thought that drives everything that they do. There is one thought that drives the actions of all Maharshis, and that is Sabka Kalyan. Whatever they are saying, they are always wishing the welfare for everybody. Swasti Tyuktva. This is the nature of Maharshis. They will always seek good. They are the perfected beings. Basically, Maharshis are perfected beings, and here also the same character of Maharshis is described. How are the Maharshis? They have this superhuman tranquility which is arising out of their wisdom. They are always wishing the best for everybody. We also see that in our scriptures. We have seen the charitra of Sant Jnaneshwar. He and his siblings went through so many atrocities. The society was not kind to this four children. They were divine. They were divine children, and their parents were equally divine, very knowledgeable. But the society was not kind enough to them. They were outcasted. Along the entire family was outcasted. They suffered a lot of atrocities, so much so that their parents were ordered Dehant Prayashchit. And Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj and his siblings had a very tough life. But in spite of that, what did Jnaneshwar Maharaj ask for this entire world? He has asked for Pasayadan, peace, welfare for the entire world. So, no matter what is going around these great personalities, their emotions do not get polluted. Irrespective of the treatment that Maharshis get, irrespective of what they see around them, they are unfazed. Their emotions towards the society, towards all creatures of this universe is always very pious. And this is what we see. What would we do if somebody says, forget about a bad treatment to us, even one small apashabda, some little offensive language we hear and we give it back to people. But this is not how our Maharshis are. The Maharshis are always saying what? Swasti Tyuktva. They are always wishing the best for all the creatures in this universe. Swasti Tyuktva Maharshi Siddha Sangha. The Siddha Purusha are saying Swasti, and along with asking for the welfare, they are doing what? Stuvantitvam Stutibhi Pushkalabhi. Stuvantitvam, praising you. With what? Stutibhi Pushkalabhi. They are singing hymns in praise of you. Stotras. What are stotras? What are these stotras? Stotras are basically songs of praise. So they are singing the songs of praise for the almighty cosmic form that is in front of them. They are wishing the best and singing the stotras. Arjun further tells what these great people, and he himself is also seeing. So what he and other people are seeing, Rudraditya vasavoye cha sathya vishveshvinau marutashchoshma pascha gandharva yaksha surasiddha sangha vikshanti tvam vismitaschaiva sarve. What all is he seeing? Rudraditya, Rudras, 11 Rudras, and Adityas. Adityas are the 12 sons of Aditi. Rudras, 11 Rudras. In our scriptures, we have these mentioned. These are basically what all the categories that are described in the shlokas are the 30 Koti Dev that we have read and heard many times in our scriptures. What is this 30 Koti, 33 Koti? These are 33 types of gods and goddesses that we have faith in. The 33 types are the 11 Rudras, 12 Adityas, 8 Vasus, Marutas, 49 Maruta, 2 Ashwini Kumar. These are total are 33. And apart from this, Marutas are also seeing this cosmic form. So, Rudraditya vasavoye cha sathya, 11 Rudras, 12 Adityas, 8 Vasus, 2 Ashwini Kumar. They are the 33 types of gods. They are all seeing this cosmic form. And apart from this, Marutascho, Ushmapascho, the 49 types of Marutas, and Ushmapa. What is Ushma? Who is Ushmapa? Who are Ushmapas? Ushmapa are Pitra, Pitar. What we say, our ancestors who are not living in this world. They are not living in this world. They are Pitras, Ushmapas. All these are also watching this mighty cosmic form. Gandharva Yaksha Surasiddha Sangha. Gandharvas, Yakshas, and groups of gods are all watching this form. Vikshante Tvam Vismataschaiva Sarve. They all are watching this form. And how are they watching this form? Sarve Vismitaha Tvam Vikshante. They are seeing you in a state of astonishment. They are all astonished at this form, or at the vastness of this form, at the divinity of this form, and they all are watching you in a complete state of astonishment and amazement. Further, Arjuna describes Rupam Mahatte Bahuvaktra Netram Mahabaho Bahubahu Rupadam Bahudaram Bahudamshtra Karalan Drashtva Loka Pravyathitas Tathaham. Further, he describes what is happening to me. So far he has described what he is seeing. And now, going forward from 23rd shloka here, he is also describing how he is feeling when he is seeing this big, humongous cosmic form. Now he is gradually trying to express his emotions that he is feeling. What he is saying, Rupam Mahatte. This, all the gods, Gandharvas, Yakshas, everybody, they are all, along with Arjuna, are seeing this cosmic form. And how is this cosmic form? Rupam Mahatte. Mahatte, it is immeasurable, infinite form with Bahuvaktara Netram, uncountable faces, and Bahuvaktara Netram, uncountable faces, infinite number of eyes, and Mahabaho Bahubahu Rupadam, many arms, and Bahubahu Rupadam, Bahu Uru. Here many urus means many thighs, many feet, many udar, many stomach. So he's seeing this form not only with uncountable, so you can see it's big bodily forms that he's seeing with uncountable faces, infinite eyes, many arms, many thighs, many feet, many stomachs. And along with all this, he's noticing something. Downshtra Karalam, the dental row, the teeth, the dental row he's seeing. How is this dental row? We'll see further how there is more description of this dental row. We'll see that in the further succeeding shlokas. And after seeing all these things, how is everybody feeling? Pravyathitas tathaham. Not only they, even I am getting scared. Pravyathitas. So here the word that is used is not just Vyathita, it is Pravyatita. Pravyatita, Prakarshena Vyathita. So it is a superlative degree of being at pain. He's seeing all this, and gradually he's feeling fearful. All gods and Arjun are feeling fearful seeing this huge cosmic form. And from this shloka, we have to learn one thing, that this entire nature is the creation of Lord. The entire is his creation. And wherever he is, whatever he is there, it is his. Everything, whether it is the beautiful form or this slightly fearful form now that that Arjuna is heading towards, both are forms of this Sri Krishna. This is gradually we'll move towards this essence of this chapter. Further, in the next shloka, this description is a little more detailed. Nabas prashandipta maneka bharanan vyatananandipta vishal netram drashtva Tvam pravyathitantaratma dhritinna vindami shamai cha Vishnu. Navasprishan deeptamanekavarnan. Navasprishan. By the way, this phrase Navasprishan deeptan, does it sound familiar to all of you? Or any one of you? The Navasprishan deeptan, it is the motto of our mighty Indian Air Force. Some of you might already be knowing Navasprishan deeptan. It is the motto of our Indian Air Force. How is the Indian Air Force? How are the mighty planes of Indian Air Force? They are touching the sky. This is how the cosmic, here Arjuna is telling this, describing the cosmic form. So the analogy is aptly put for our Indian Air Force planes also. How they are, our Indian Air Force planes, they are mighty, they are majestic. These majestic planes, how they touch the sky with grace, right? Majestically they touch the sky, and hence this motto Navasprishan Deeptan. This motto that Indian Air Force has, it is derived from this particular shloka of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Many organizations, Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is has rich literature. All these shlokas have deep meanings. They have something that is worth following. It can be a margadarshika. It can form a guideline forever. And many organizations thus adopt different phrases, different shlokas, different charans from different pieces from Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā as their motto. And that becomes a driving force, a guiding principle for these organizations. Just like Indian Air Force, who have accepted this logo, this was accepted under the presidentship of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. This Navasprishan Deeptam was accepted as the motto of Indian Air Force. There are many organizations. There are some engineering colleges which have the motto Yoga Karma Sukhaushalam. You all know about this organization, LIC. They have Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. This analogy is also beautiful. Yoga Kshema. What LIC does is takes premium from you, and it ensures that your life is secure. That Yoga Kshema Vahamyam. That is how our Shri Krishna's bhakti also, we should use the same analogy. Bhakti ka premium bharo, and then what you get is you will get back the security for entire lifetime. So just like that, LIC has accepted this phrase. Anyways, coming back to our shloka. Here, this description, Navasprishan Deeptam, is describing the cosmic form that Arjuna is seeing. Arjuna addresses Shri Krishna as Vishnu here. How he is seeing in the fourth charan, Dhritinna Vindami Shamai cha Vishnu. So here he has forgotten who is this Shri Krishna, not forgotten, but he is now seeing the Lord, the godly form in his friend, in his Sakha, in his Sarthi. He's seeing that godly form and addressing Shri Krishna as Vishnu. So he knows he's not talking to the Sarthi, to his friend and Sakha. Now he's talking to the Lord Vishnu, who is running this entire universe. So he says, hey Vishnu, how is your form? Navasprishan Deeptam Anekavarnam. It is touching the sky. He is describing the infiniteness of this God's cosmic form. This form is infinite. It is touching the sky. Till where this Arjuna's sight was going, he could see only the form. So what does it exactly mean by touching the sky? जहां तक देख सकते हैं वहां तक सिर्फ श्री कृष्ण जी का ये रूप ही दिख रहा है. Till where his sight is going, he is seeing just this form. There is no end. There is no starting point. How tall can it be? So the best possible way he could describe is it is touching the sky. And Aneka Varna, the radiance that is there in this form, it is having many different colors, different shades. Further he says, Vyattananandipta vishalanetram Vyattananam. How is the mouth? The mouth is wide open. When would you open this mouth? Mostly when you see the burger, when you want to eat something, the mouth will open. The more you want to eat, the more wider the mouth will be. And now here you see Vyattananam, the mouth is wide open as if it is going to eat what? The entire universe. How wide can a mouth open? He's saying Vyattananam. This reminds us of the incident that we had with Yashoda Maya. She came, she saw Shri Krishna, she suspected Shri Krishna is eating mud. And so she asked, Kanha, mitti khaye, what did you eat? Are you eating mud? And Krishna opens this small mouth. And what Yashoda Maya sees, many universes for flying in this mouth as if they are dust particles, just like dust particles. She's seeing all the universes flying in the small mouth. In that small mouth, if there are so many universes, in this Vyattananam and in this big mouth, what all could fit this mouth? So you imagine Shri Krishna's mouth, small mouth opening, and what is this mud? What is this mud, Yashoda Maya? I can eat the entire universe. That kind of Lord Krishna, that is what Lord Krishna is. Hey, ye mitti to kya pura vishwa hi kha lunga main? I can eat the entire universe. So when Yashoda Maya saw in his mouth, universes were flying as if they were dust particles, and she fainted. In that few seconds of the drishti, she saw this Arjuna seeing the Vishwarupa Darshan, and he's seeing a wide mouth open as if he wants to eat up the entire universe. Vyattananam deepta vishalanetram. How are the eyes? They are big, ferocious, fierce, vishal, big eyes. And Drashtva hitvam pravyathitandaratma. Now here he is confirming, Krishna, I'm getting scared. Drashtva hitvam, seeing you, I am getting vyathit. I am at pain. I'm getting scared. He's confirming. It is important to see now here who is scared of warrior like Arjun, who has forget about these worldly wars that he has fought. He has also saved Lord Indra in war. He has defended the gods. He is a mighty warrior. He is not somebody who would get scared at all. He has said multiple times, he is not scared of this death also. A warrior like Arjuna being scared. The courage, the bravery of Arjun is something we have all read in Mahabharata. He is scared. It's important to note that Arjun was also getting scared. Arjun is somebody who's never scared to enter the mouth of death. And there's a beautiful small incident about the Indralok. Arjuna had a lot of Divya weapons. He has never used the Divya weapons, but when he wanted to get these Divya weapons, he has fought for the gods. He has saved gods from the demons, and he's so mighty. But he also started getting scared. And what he says, Dhritim navindami shamhai cha Vishnu. What is this whole deal about? What is this entire conversation, Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, about? Because Arjuna was confused. He was already in distress. What do I do? How can I kill my own people? How can I kill my own Pitama, my Guru, Dronacharya? He is already in distress, already in confusion. He is seeing his brothers, already there is so much distress. So just to get some more peace, he tried to have a conversation with Shri Krishna. And seeing this cosmic form, initially he thought, oh, so beautiful, I'll see this cosmic form. But now after seeing that, he is getting more scared. And Sari Vismriti ho rahi, he's forgetting what we are doing. He's saying, and now I'm not getting any dhriti. Now dhritinna vindami, I'm not finding any peace. I'm not getting any courage. I'm not getting any courage, nor am I finding peace in what I'm seeing. Hey Vishnu, what is this? What is this form that you're showing me? And further he describes, Daunshra karalani chate mukhani drishtva kala nala sannimhani disho na jane na labhi cha sharma prasidha devesha jagannivasa. So, oh Lord, here Jagannivas, Devesha, see the number of adjectives that he is using for Shri Krishna are increasing. He's so scared. When do we keep calling God again and again? Hare Ram, Hare Ram. When do we start doing that? When we are more scared. So in one shloka, using 2-3 adjectives, Hey Devesh, Devesh, Lord of Devas, Hey Jagannivasa, you are the abode of this entire universe. The entire universe is living in you. So you are Jagannivasa, you are the abode of the entire universe. Hey Devesha, hey Lord of Devas, hey Lord of the abode of this entire universe, hey Jagannivasa, what a Prasidha, be pleased. So when we read this word Prasidha, Prasidha is pleading to be pleased with him, because he's scared. When do you say, "Arey, mujhe maaf kar do, mujhe chhod do"? When will you say, "Be happy"? This kind of feeling will come when you are seeing something scary. Now, why is this thing? Why is he saying Prasidha? Because now when he's seeing a more ugra, more fearful form, Arjuna has started feeling that, is Prabhu unhappy with me? Is he displeased with me? He's showing his ugra, his terrifying form. When he's seeing this terrifying form, he's trying to please Shri Krishna. And because he's meekly, now Arjun, here we see how he's meekly trying to surrender himself to the cosmic power, to this cosmic influence. And coming back to the description of this cosmic form in the first 2 charan, Damshra karalani chate mukhani drishtva kala nala sannibhani. How is this dental row? How are your teeth? Daunshra karalani. It is as if it is the Kal, it is the Lord of Death. Kal, as if it is, these teeth are terrifying. The mukha, the faces are terrifying. The teeth are terrifying. Kala nala sannibhani. They are, how are they? They are full of fire. They are indicative of death. Drishtva kala nala sannibhani. They are appearing like death. Imagine when a building is on fire, how it is, the entire building being engulfed in fire. How does it feel? Just one building engulfed in fire, we'll be so scared. It will be such a fearful sight. And here he's seeing a mouth of fire, big mouth of fire, where entire universe can go. How fearful that will be. And here again, Disho na jane na labhe cha sharma prasidha devesha jagannivasa. Disho na jane, I've lost all sense of direction. I'm not receiving any peace. Prasidha devesha, please be pleased. Show me some grace. Show me grace. Hey Krishna, because I am scared. In both the previous shlokas, both places he has mentioned that he is not getting the peace. Na labhe cha sharma, dhritinna vindami shamay cha Vishnu. Both places he is mentioning the same thing. Actually, this whole conversation is about seeking peace, seeking solace, seeking courage from Shri Krishna. But now what he is getting is something else. He's getting scared. He's getting frightened. He's petrified by what he's seeing, and repeatedly saying the same thing and admitting that he is scared. So the fear itself is becoming more fearful, and further he says, Ami chatvam dhritarashtrasya putra sarve sahaiva manipala sanghaihi. Bhishmo Dronasūta putrastatthāsau sahasmadīyairapi yodhamukhyaih ami chatvan dhritarashtrasya putras. What am I seeing? I see all the sons of Dhritarashtra, and not only the sons of Dhritarashtra, Sarve Sahaiva Vanipala Sanyahi. I am also seeing all their allied kings, the chief warriors of their side. The Dhritarashtra's putras, the sons of Dhritarashtra, and all their the enemy clan. He's seeing all the kings who are with Duryodhana, who are ready to, he said in the first chapter, you all might remember, they are ready to give away their life for me, Duryodhana has said. All those allied kings and Dhritarashtra's and Bhishmo Dronasūta putrastatthāsau, who is Pitama Bhishma, Acharya Dronacharya, and Karna, Sut Putra Karna. They are also Tathāsau, what, and also Sahasmatiyai Rapiyodhamukhi, not only their warriors, but also generals from our side. Some people who are fighting from our side, they are also, I'm seeing, and what they all are doing, they are rushing in your fearful mouths. How is this mouth? He has already described Damshta Karalani, fearful, fierce, big mouths, very scary mouth. And what am I seeing now? See, it is so difficult to see death of our beloved people, and what Arjuna is seeing is so fearsome. He's already seeing his loved ones, Bhishma, Drona, and also the Karna, chief warriors from his clan, from the enemy clan. Everybody is entering in those fearful mouths. What is happening to them in their mouths? He's describing it further. It's an extremely scary description. With a strong heart, let's try to understand what Arjuna is describing further to us. Vaktrani te tvaramana vishanti damshtra karalani bhayanakani kechit vilagna dashanantareshu sandrishyante churnitairuttamangai. What he's saying, Vaktrani te tvaramana vishanti. I see them entering into the mouth. In the previous shloka, he says, I'm seeing all these warriors entering in their mouth. And what is happening in your mouth? Vaktrani te tvaramana. Tvaramana means rushing speedily in your mouth. And downstruck. And what is happening to them after entering? They are being eaten by these huge mouths. Arjuna is witnessing a very hideous sight. What are they doing? Some warriors are ingested by Lord, some are being eaten up, and some of them are sticking where? Dashanantareshu, in the gaps of the teeth. He is seeing some are stuck, and how they are stuck in the gaps of the teeth in that in that fierce mouth. Damshtra karalani bhayanakani. Already this dental row has been described that it is fearful. It is full of fire, this Damshtra karalani, and in the gaps between the teeth, these warriors are stuck because Shri Krishna this cosmic form is eating them up, chewing them. And how sandrashinte churnitairuttamangai. So while chewing, some of them are getting stuck in the dashanantareshu and stuck in the gaps in the teeth, and their heads churnitai uttapangai. Uttamangai means heads, and churnitai being powdered and crumbled. Their heads are being crumbled, and the cosmic form is eating them up. Many are stuck in the teeth, powdered, crumbled. And when he's seeing all this, one doubt arises. These warriors are alive. We are seeing they are standing. We have seen Bhagavad-Gītā, the Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta, Yuyutsava, Mamaka Pandavas Cheva Kima Kurvata Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra has said, So, they're standing in the Kurukshetra, and what Arjuna is seeing, already seeing them being gobbled by the cosmic form. What is this? What is happening? Here, how did Arjun see this? Them entering into this mouth is because this clarification is seen in the 7th verse of this chapter, where Shri Krishna has said Mama Dehe Gudakesha Yachanyat Drashtumichasi. Whatever you want to see, you see. In my body, in Mama Dehe He Gudakesha, with full carefully you see whatever you want to see. And in that, whatever you want to see, Shri Krishna has shown him the future. He has actually had a peep into the future. So gradually we'll see how Arjuna he's probably forcing his own victory in this cosmic form. Now, further to this description of the warriors rushing into the cosmic form, there are two analogies. How are these warriors, the bodies of these warriors rushing into this cosmic form? There are two analogies that Shri Krishna has given. Yathananīnām bahavom vuvega samudrameva vimukhādravanti. तथा तवामी नरलोकवीरा विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिविज्वलन्ति यथा नदीनां बहवोमुवेगास्. How do rivers flow towards their ocean? Once their natural flow is towards the ocean, and how is it? It is fast. Naturally, the river will not look here and there and go anywhere. The ultimate destination, the river knows, it's the ocean. The flow of the fall, it will only flow towards the ocean. Samudraveva vimukhādravandi, it will be rushing in the direction of the ocean. Similar to the flow of the water in these rivers, the default flow of these all warriors is in your mouth. Naraloka viraha tatha tavami, just like how the river flows in the direction of the ocean, these Naraloka viras, these warriors, the great warriors of this world, of this earth, are entering where they are Vishanti Vaktranya Vijwalanti. They are entering into your blazing mouth, Vijwalanti. Your mouth is blazing, it is blazing with fire, and just like how a river enters naturally into the oceans with full force, keeping only its destination in mind, the river is flowing into the ocean. Similarly, these Naraloka Viras are entering in your blazing, fiercely flaming mouth. Further, he says, Yatha Pradipain Jwalanam Patanga Vishanti Nashaya Samriddha Vega Tathaiva Nashaya Vishanti Lokas Tavapi Vaktrani Samriddha Vega. The second example is that of moths. There are these insects, the moths, who wherever they see fire, bright light, now they are from mood yoni. They don't know, they don't have that sense of protecting their lives. So they don't know, they are very attracted to this fire. And what happens? They don't think of what is happening to them. They are just going to enter and they'll get destroyed in the fire. So just as the moths hurriedly, with great speed, rush towards their own destruction in the blazing flame, similarly, these people are also entering into your mouth for their own destruction. So now this is such a fearful description. The horror of this entire description is not yet over. At this point, we feel what is more left to be heard. Already we have seen the blazing mouths, the Vishal Danta, Damshtra Karalani, the fearful and the powdered bodies and all that. We see that what is more left to be heard. But as at this point where we feel that what could be more horrifying, what could there be more horrifying description of whatever already has been described so far? Hey Bhagwan, how is your mouth? Further he says, Lelihi Grasamana Samanta Lokan Samagran Padanahir Ralatvihi Tejo Virapur Jagat Samagram Asastavogra Pratapanti Vishnu. As if this terrifying is, as if this horrific description was not enough, he describes further, Arjun, le lihiyase. Now, lihiyase, not just licking, you're devouring them, licking their bodies, they're entering in your mouth and you're licking them. Le lihiyase, krasamanas, not just licking them, like we also lick ice creams very nicely, softly. No, not like that. You are devouring them, not letting them escape at all. Devouring them, licking them from Samantal every side, not letting them fall. The tongue is also straight. You're licking them and putting them back in your mouth. And the entire all these warriors that I'm seeing, they're licking and eating them, putting them in your mouth. Tejo virapurya jagat samagram. And the fire of the mouth is so radiant. With that radiance, bhasas tavogra pratapanti Vishnu. You are devouring all these creatures, licking them from all sides with your flaming mouths, and with your entire radiance, the entire world is filled. This mouth, the burning mouths, where all this licking, this destruction of the warriors is happening, with that radiance, the entire world is being filled. It is fearful. So when we read this fearful description of Vishwarupa Darshan, we have to understand one very important thing, that there are many things happening in this universe. There are some very good things, very favorable things, very beautiful things. And at the same time, there are many bad, horrific things happening. Earthquakes, we have recently seen how earthquakes have devastated many lives, and calamities, some disastrous calamities, tsunamis, all these unfavorable things are also happening in this universe. Corona, there are many different things happening in this universe, but when this destruction happens, this destruction is also a form of Paramatma, is what we all should realize. So we, as much as the good things are a form of Paramatma, all these things are also a ugra form of the Paramatma. And all this fierce radiance, this tormenting sights that we have seen are disturbing Arjuna. Having viewed all these forms in its most terrible forms, so far we have seen Arjun is terrified. He's very scared. But why he's seeing all this? Till now he knows his Sri Krishna, sweet Sri Krishna, talking beautifully, so pleasant, loved by one and all. And he was also the Doot, Shanti Doot. He was wise. All those qualities are there. He knows that Krishna. But now what form he is seeing is terrifying, a horrifying form. So remembering all that, Arjuna feels, he is curious as to who Sri Krishna really is. Is this terrifying form Sri Krishna, or is that beautiful form? And just even in this cosmic form that Arjuna has seen, he has seen a very beautiful Divyam Malyam Baradharan. He has also seen a more beautiful form. So he's seen everything. But what exactly are you? Is the question that Arjuna puts forward to Sri Krishna. Akhyahi me ko bhavanugra rupo namostute deva vara prasida vijñātamicchāmi bhavantamadyan nahi prajanāmi tava pravrittim akhyahi me ko bhavanugra rupo akhyahi me kaha bhavan. Who are you? Tell me. I want to know. Who are you? In this ugra roop, who are you? Namah astute deva vara prasida. I bow down to you. See, when we see something unknown, something fearful, there is this fear of unknown, and our natural reaction is that we will do pranam, and we'll say we will do pranam. Be happy, please. If you want to know, Arjun wants to know what the form is, but he knows he's not the normal Krishna, he's a roop of Vishnu. And now Vishnu is being like Shiv, he's also responsible for the destruction. He's not understanding anything, and hence the question. And while he's seeking this answer, he cannot just pose questions. He's bowing down. Nama astute, Deva Vara Prasida. Please be gracious, be happy, be pleased with me and explain me. Vijñātam iccāmi. See, this, whatever experience that Arjun has had so far is too big for him to observe and analyze and to digest. So now he's in a total state of confusion and requesting Vijñātam iccāmi. I wish to know, Bhavantamadhyam, I wish to know who you are. I don't understand you. Nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. I don't understand you. I'm not understanding. I wish to know who you are. I'm not understanding the purpose and motive of what all I'm seeing in front of my eyes. And here Sri Krishna answers Arjun. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kalosmi Lokakshayakrit Pravriddho Lokan Samahartumiha Pravrittah Rite Pitvanna Bhavishyanti Sarve Eva Sthita Pratyanikeshu Yodhaha. Kalosmi, I am time, I am Kal. Kalosmi, I am time. Lokakshayakrit pravriddho. And why I am here? I am here to destroy the world. Lokakshayakrit pravriddho. Lokakshayakrit pravriddho. Lokan samahartumiha pravriddha. So here I am we are in the battlefield, right? What is there in the battlefield? All the warriors have come together in the battlefield. Now when you are in the battlefield, what is my purpose here in the battlefield? I am the Kal. I'm here to destroy the Samuha, to destroy all those who are destined to be destroyed. And Rite Pitvam, Ritepi, without you also I can do this. Rite Pitvanna Bhavishyanti Sarve. Even without you doing anything, Ritepi, without you, Rite Pitvam, na bhavishyanti, they bhavishyanti sarve, na bhavishyanti sarve. These people are not going to be there, even without you doing anything. Yeva sthita pratyanikeshu yodhaha. All, and one very important word that Shri Krishna is saying here, pratyanikeshu. Pratyanikeshu is the opposite army. So very beautiful shloka, very important to understand that here Kal has come in the form of death. Kal is what? Time. So we don't know how much history is stored in this Kal, how much has happened, how much in this particular shloka. Before this, he has also shown future to Arjun. We don't know how much Kal has already happened, how much future is going to be deposited in this time. But I am the Kal to bring into the people. Here in this war field, my purpose is to destroy everything. People have competed for the war, so I'll be destroying everything. And Arjun is under a misconception that he is killing his own people. Shri Krishna is clearly stating here, even without you, these people are destined to die. They are Bhavishyanti Sarve, they are destined to die. And everything is, very simple. Everything that is created is going to be ultimately destroyed. And what does it mean by destroying? Everything is going to get absorbed in time. Kalosmi is the time. So there is a beautiful story in Garud Purana where once there was a meeting of all the devas, meeting of gods. And when everybody was, all the gods were going for this meeting, Lord Yama was also going towards this meeting. Lord Yama is the Lord of Death. While he was entering for this meeting, there was a small bird sitting outside this venue, this small bird, and Lord Yama just looked at that bird. Now his expression is not much pleasant. This bird got scared, and Yama, without saying any word, without uttering a word, Lord Yama entered the meeting. Now this small bird, he was scared. He said, Lord Yama has seen me. He is a Kal. I don't know now what will happen to me. So he hurried to Garuda. Garuda is the king. He told his Vyatha, now see, Yama has seen me. I am very scared. What will happen to me? So can you just put me in some safe place? I'm thinking I am going to die. So Garuda also felt sympathy towards the small bird. He carried him on his back and put him in Himalayas. Far away from this place, he took him safely, put him in the Himalayas. The small bird was very happy. Garuda returned to this meeting, and gradually this meeting got over. Then, while coming out of the meeting, Yama asked Garuda, what happened? There was one small bird who was sitting here, and I saw him, and now he's not there. What happened to that bird? So Garuda told the whole story to Lord Yama, that he was scared of you, he was afraid, and so he requested me to be put in some safe place. So I carried him all the way to the Himalayas. And then Yama was smiling. He says, good, you made my job easier. I looked at him because I was out of wonder that he is destined to die in the Himalayas. How is this bird sitting over here now? When I saw him, I knew that he is destined to die in the Himalayas. Now his death is already there and waiting for him in Himalayas. What is this bird sitting and doing here? How will he reach there? Wasn't the question in my mind, and you have made my job easier. So whatever is happening is already decided by the Lord, and it is bound to happen. No matter what we try to do, there is no intervention that anybody can do. So Arjun, even if you think that you are killing, actually you are not doing anything. These people are anyways going to die. And in the entire thing, as I told earlier, there is one very assuring word that Shri Krishna has used here, Pratyanikeshu, Prati Anikeshu. The warriors in the enemy clan are going to die. What does that mean? There is a corollary to it. It means, hey Arjuna, you are going to be saved. So this is one first assurance that Arjuna is being given. So whatever one is doing, you have to just keep doing. If you keep doing with an affirmation that this task is the task of the God, then one will be successful, one will be reassured. That is the state that gradually Arjuna is reaching into. Now in this verse that you've seen, that even without Arjuna, Arjuna doing anything, this warriors of this hostile army is not going to survive. Then what is Arjuna doing there, and why should Arjuna engage himself in this entire carnage is the question that would naturally come to anybody. So the answer to this question is given in the further two verses. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhangshvarajam samriddham mayaivaite nihatah purvameva nimittamatram bhavasavyasachen. Tasmat tvamuttishta. Get up, hey Arjun, get up, and yasho labhasva, go ahead and attain what? Success, attain prosperity, attain success. How? By jitva shatrun, by winning over the enemies. they are already destined to die. You go ahead and do the war. Yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhangshva rajyam samriddham. You enjoy this kingdom. enjoy the kingdom, take the upabhog of this kingdom. How? How is that Rajya going to be? Samriddham, this prosperous kingdom you enjoy. Not just any kingdom. See, the kingdoms could be of different types, barren kingdom, barren land. The Pandavas had the capacity to convert anything barren into a fertile, into a prosperous kingdom. But here he is saying, Bhungshva Rajyam Samriddham, go ahead and enjoy this prosperous kingdom. Mayaivaite nihatah purvameva, I have already decided what is going to happen. Already it is decided. And Nimitta matram bhava savyasachin. You just be an instrument, be a means, be the tool to attain what I have already decided. And even if you don't do whatever, I will find out some other way to do, get it done. But you become a nimitta, you become the tool, you become the instrument to attain what is already destined to happen. Savyasachin here. He is being referred to as Savyasachin. Why he is called Savyasachin? Because he can do archery with using both his hands. So why this reference to both his hands? Again, the skill is being described here. So with both your hands, use your entire skills and become an instrument, become a tool to attain what I am, what I have already purvanihata, purvameva nihataha, whatever I have already decided, whatever is already going to happen, that you have to just accomplish and do what? Enjoy. So this is, you see, when somebody has a fracture, suppose a bone is broken, what does the doctor do? They'll put a plaster around that bone. So plaster, is the plaster actually going to heal the fracture? No, it is just a means to fix that bone. The plaster is put so that the hand, suppose the hand is fractured and we put a plaster, the hand doesn't move. So plaster is just a means to heal the broken bone. But can the plaster actually fix the bone? No. Similarly, Arjuna is being told, you just be a means to do what has already been decided. Suppose we have also seen farmers are sowing seeds. Can the seed grow on its own? It needs many other things. Can a farmer grow the crop from the seeds alone? No, he is a nimitta. He is a nimitta. He is just a cause. When we started these online Geeta classes, so many hundreds and thousands of people. Now we have crossed lakhs, 5 lakh people registered. There was always this question: how are we going to teach? So many people are registering. Who will teach? Who will do tech for so many people? So many meetings. But God has already decided what is going to happen. God has already decided how these classes, He's already decided how these classes were going to get conducted. All us volunteers are just nimitta matras, and we all are just doing what was already decided by the God. We have just nimitta, we have just become the instruments of achieving what God has already decided in this cosmic form. So here he has very clearly said, hey Arjuna, be the means to achieve what I have already, what is already accomplished. Now when this is happening, Arjuna's ego has already zeroed down. He's already realized that he is so insignificant when it comes to this cosmic, to the greatness of Lord Krishna. So we should always never have this ego, I will do this, I will do that. We cannot do anything. We are just there to do what has already been decided that will be done. If I don't do it, somebody else will be doing it. Further in the shlokas, we see now Shri Krishna himself is mentioning whom all he is going to get slayed. Dronaincha, Bhishmaincha, Jayatrathaincha, Karnan, Tathanyanapi Yoda Viran. Maya hatam swaim jahima vyathashtha yudhyasva jeta sinane sapatnan. Who all, now before this, Arjuna has already seen Dronacharya, Bhishma and other Yodhas going into the fierce mouths. Now here Sri Krishna is explaining whom I have already decided will be slayed: Dronacharya, Bhishma Pitamaha, Jayadrath, Karana, All these brave warriors, they have already been killed by me. And therefore, go ahead and slay them. And when you are doing this, ma vyathishta means when you are doing this job, don't be pained, don't be disturbed. Without being disturbed, go ahead and slay them. Yudhyasva jetasi rane sapatnan. Just fight. And jetasi rane sapatnan means you will be victorious in this battlefield. This assurance is always needed that you are going to be successful. And he's telling, go ahead. And so this is again where Shri Krishna has assured Arjuna of his victory. Maya hatanstain jahima vyathishta yudhyas vijetasi rane sapatnan. So this assurance has come from Shri Krishna. When all this is going on, Sanjay is listening to this entire conversation, and when Arjuna gets this guidance from Shri Krishna, when he comes to know. Now, one thing we also feel, as a story, how could, they are, is it really possible? Is a question now. Most of you listening to English literature and all some engineers and doctors, how is this even possible? Showing that it's already destroyed. For this, there is also one scientific. Bhagavad-Gītā is not just spiritualism or philosophy, it's also science. And if for those who still find it difficult to believe that a peep into this future can happen, you just have to look at the theory of relativity. Now, we all know that a ray that is starting from the sun reaches the earth after a span of 8 minutes. Now, the ray has already started. When the sun ray is reaching this place, we are seeing that it has just come. But it has already started. It has already originated 8 minutes back. So if you look from something which is closer to the sun, the ray has already begun. It is only here that you are able to see a little late. So the travel time is, so it is already, you cannot deny that it is happening. Similarly, whatever Shri Krishna has told, he's already, because he's Kal, because he's time, he is at all places, future, present and past, at all times he is able to see everything. So he knows what is in the future, and so he is very comfortably telling this is already going to happen, this has already happened, and whether you know it or not, this is already there. So while all this description is happening, Sanjay now explains how and what Arjuna is feeling. Sanjaya uvacha etat shrutva vachanam keshavasya kratainjalirvepamana kiriti namaskritva bhuya evaha krishnam sagadgadam vita pranamya. Hearing to what the words of Keshava, Shri Krishna, listening to all that Shri Krishna has told, what is happening? Arjuna is trembled, he is still dreaded with fear. And now what he is doing? Kratainjalir, he's joined his hands, palms, and he's bowing down in a flattery voice. And overwhelmed with fear, he is going to say something to Krishna. Here the adjective used for Arjuna is kiriti. Why kiriti? Arjun has helped Indra, the god, the king of gods, by killing the two demons, Kala and Khanja. He has helped Indra fight this war against these demons. And as a token of pleasure, Indra has placed this crown on Arjuna's head. This is a brilliant crown. It has the brilliance of the sun, and he has put this crown on Arjuna's head. So with the glory of that crown, this Arjuna has got this name Kiriti. So which means the crowned one, the one wearing the mukut. He's with a special mukut. So he is called Kiriti. So that he's what he's telling, Kritaanjalir Vepamana Kiriti. What Arjuna is doing, the one who has his crown. See the beauty of the shloka, the one who has a crown on his head, the most significant crown, the one which shines like a sun. What is he doing? He's bowing down. The one who wears this divine crown is bowing down to this cosmic form, to this mighty Lord Shri Krishna. And Namaskritva Bhuya Evaha Krishnam. And in Sagadgadam, though Arjuna is scared, he knows ultimately this is my Krishna. So he's Gadgadam, Sagadgadam, this feeling is with a trembling feeling, he is saying Bhita Bhita Pranamya. Bhita Bhita Pranamya. He is going down and he is going to sing certain, he's doing the sthiti of Shri Krishna. Here again, he is going to offer, going further, Arjuna is going to offer praises to whom? To Lord Krishna. And who is Krishna? He's time, as we all have heard. So in this, because he is time and he's terrified now, he's going to sing these shlokas from shlok number 36 to 44. These 8 shlokas are very beautiful shlokas. These shlokas are sung by Arjuna in praise of Lord Shri Krishna. In Geeta Bhavan, these 8 shlokas are used as stuti. In the morning prayers, Swami Ram Sutta Ji Maharaj has included these 8 shlokas as a part of the morning prayer that is sung at Geeta Bhavan every day. These are very beautiful, very important shlokas, and this adhyaya is also sung when a person is nearing the deathbed. This adhyaya is sung so as to give them a drishtanta, a vision of Shri Krishna. So what are these beautiful verses? We'll see in the next session. In the meantime, we all are on the onset of spring season now. Rutunang Kusumakara, Shri Krishna has said in 10th chapter, Rutunang Kusumakara. We are on this onset of the spring season. With this, let us all pray that just as the buds blossom in this season, let the bud of devotion blossom within us, and we are rightfully guided on this path of devotion for Lord Shri Krishna. With this, I offer this entire Vivechan at the feet of Shri Krishna, Swami Govind Giri Maharaj, and seek blessings for all of us. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Krishna. Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishna Arpanamstu. Hari Om.
Thank you so much, Didi, for this wonderful explanation of Yogeshwar Krishna's cosmic Swarupa. Didi, I must say, your words are so sweet. And your speech is sounding like ringing a bell. Well, you mesmerized us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Beena Didi. It is said, well begin is half done. And you began the session so beautifully. So we could continue with that bliss. So thank you so much for your beautiful sanchalan for this session.
So let's go for a question answer session. And I can see Mahendra Bhaiya. Ji.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, you explained it so well. And I really see that besides explaining the Bhagavad, this chapter, the several businesses and several organizations has adopted Bhagavad Gita into their slogans. I was surprised to know that about the Air Force. I used to think that, okay, maybe it's just a general thing that the Air Force has taken this Nava Splasha, Deeptam. So, but I never realized until you really brought to us that this is taken from here. And just the other day we were reading Bhagavad Gita, reciting it, but didn't realize that it was taken from here. So thank you very much. And you explained it so well that my room जैसे ना थोड़ा सा हो जाता है. Thank you.
श्लोक ही वैसे हैं. The shloka, it's
Yeah.
nothing that I'm doing. The shlokas are like that. The entire description is like that. Maharshi
Yeah.
Vyas has given us this knowledge, and we owe that
Mm.
entire romance to him. So extremely
Yes,
blessed.
yes, they are there, but when somebody explains to you, it's a narrate. That narrative is a totally different. Thank you very much.
Shilpa ji.
Yes, yes, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Shilpa.
Didi, why does Arjuna addresses Krishna as Vishnu in this verse?
This is very beautiful. In this chapter, in the shlokas that we covered today, Shilpa Didi, there are 2 verses where he is addressed as Vishnu. See, one beauty of Bhagavad Gita we should all admire. All these shlokas, the names with which Sri Krishna and Arjuna are addressing each other are very meaningful. They are not just names or adjectives that they are using for each other. They have some beauty. If you remember the second chapter, first shloka, Sri Krishna is being addressed as Madhusudana, the one who is destroyer of the bad qualities. Here he is being addressed as Vishnu, because now he has realized he is not just the person that he is seeing. He is the mighty Vishnu. He is seeing the godly form, the Sarva Shaktiman, the Chalak and Malak of this entire universe, he is seeing in this form, and hence the adjective Vishnu. And further, when you'll see how they develop, if you read from first chapter till 11th chapter, how the adjectives are progressing, you will understand the beauty of all these even more better. Yeah.
But
Because
Vishnu
he's
is an
mighty.
Yeah,
Vishnu is not an
avatar
avatar of
Krishna.
No. Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu, Didi. Krishna is a Purana avatar of Vishnu. It is not the other way around. Krishna is the Purana avatar of Lord Vishnu.
Okay. And also, at last he says, please show me the Chaturbhuja avatar of you. I
So
can't see
yes.
this.
Yes, absolutely. This comes in the further shlokas. We'll see this in the next session. So,
Okay, sure, Didi. Yeah, thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Brahmananda Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Sister, I have one query about, I'm curious about Dhritarashtra. Like when Sanjay starts explaining what Arjuna is seeing, like all his sons are entering in God's mouth. So what might have been the feeling of Dhritarashtra that time? So the God himself is with Pandavas and all his children are dying in front of him. What might have been his feeling?
This is a tough thing to answer. Because it is, as much as I have read, I have not seen this description anywhere. But for us, what is important to know is, no matter how much knowledge is given to a person who is not receptive to it, it is worthless. See, in spite of knowing this, it's not Sanjay always knew the reality of Sri Krishna. He always knew he was beyond the persona that he's seeing. Bhishma Pratama always knew the form or the reality of Sri Krishna. They have tried to watch Dhritarashtra enough. So even after knowing it, he was not just blinded physically, he was blinded by his buddhi also. So what impact it might have had on him is something, it doesn't matter, because he was blinded by buddhi as it is. So what emotion I have not read in scriptures, but in spite of that, the war continued. So he finally got the result of what happened in the war.
One more doubt I have is, like later stage when he starts the war, will he forget? Means Arjuna will forget whatever he has seen, because when you know the result of the match, so what is going to happen? So while
see, Arjuna is Arjuna. He has not forgotten what he's seen, because in Mahabharata, we have also later Shri Krishna has also, Arjuna has, after the entire war was over, Arjuna requested, whatever you told, why don't you tell again? Because at that point, even I was tense. But Shri Krishna said, what I told that time, I was in a trance state. I cannot reproduce the same knowledge now. So he definitely remembered what was there. The stuti that Arjuna has done after Shri Krishna passed away, very beautifully our Swamiji explains it in Krishnaniti. This beautiful explanation is there. So he has not forgotten anything at all. But what is important is the takeaway, that you have to do what you are destined to do. You are the nimitta matra, you go ahead and do. This is your karma yoga, jnana yoga, everything that he has done. So irrespective of what is going to be the result, he has to proceed on his karma. He has to do his duties, is the message that Arjuna has taken. And as the ideal student he was, he just remembered that message and continued. He is not forgotten the reality of Shri Krishna.
Okay, thank you, Akka.
Jai Shri Krishna. That's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for the patient listening. And it means a
Shall
lot.
we have a Didi, shall we have Samapan Prarthana?
Yes, yes, Didi, please. Thank you so much.
So I would like to. Okay,
Akshita.
one more hand is raised. Akshita. I can see is Akshita ji.
I have sent you an unmute request, please.
Okay. I am Ashok Kalburgi
Jai Shri Krishna.
from Bangalore. Jai Shri Krishna. See, when Arjuna is seeing Drona, Bhishma, all those people entering the mouth of Lord Krishna, the second chapter, Krishna says, only Atma is inside the body of the each and every individual. Whether Arjuna is seeing the Atma of those people or the physical body of those people.
See, as of now, see the Atma, definitely what is inside the Deha is the Atma. He is identifying them as bodies, but what is going inside is definitely going to be the Atma. The Atma is going to be going inside and it will be reborn in some other form. This also he is explained in some other chapters. So it is the Atma, but how Arjuna is going to identify them? He is going to identify them by the Deha, by their bodily form. So I am also Atma, but you are identifying me as a particular name. The Atma is not visible. The Deha form only is identifiable to Arjuna.
Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Okay, one more hand is raised. Okay,
Jai Shri Krishna.
Krishna Paji.
Didi, Jai Shri Krishna. All along I have heard Viveshnas, wherein they have never told anything about science. So I was really thrilled to hear that you have told that there is physics, theory of relativity. So I request your good self to continue with that spirit, because all along people think it is only spiritual and it is bhakti, nothing more than that. But the whole Bhagavad-Gītā includes physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. So I was really grateful to you that you were trying to say something about theory of relativity. Would you please kindly explain the theory of relativity in this Bhagavad-Gītā juncture, please?
I don't know if I will use the correct phrases, and irrespective of I have a very limited knowledge of this, but from what I understand here, let's see, the theory of relativity, I'm not sure if I use the correct term there, but that was what it gives a relationship between the space and the time, and they both are relative, is what we have heard. So one small example, I can't go into too many details of this scientifically, but Kal we can imagine as a very, 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 very long train. So first at the engine, there is a driver who is a driver or somebody who is, jhandi dikhate hain when the train has to start. Now the train is so long that the light is taking from that jhandi till the end of the, imaginary train, this is okay, where this person is able to see whatever is being shown only at the end of 2 minutes. So this person is given a signal to start the train now, but he's actually getting the signal after 2 minutes. That is the distance. So the Kal is like that. It's like this long train where whatever is happening, we are seeing it very late. So this is the basis of time travel also, as much as with my very limited knowledge, this is how I understand it. But yes, this is definitely something we can explore more. So we are sitting in this train of Kal, where something that has happened earlier, we are seeing very after a long span of this and this was little understandable now, because we are seeing these stars in the sky. The light that we see today has not actually started today. The Brahmand is there also. So whoever is there, for that person, this has already happened there. We are seeing that light right now. And honestly, in this human form, no matter how intelligent we are extremely insignificant, even intellect-wise. To understand certain things are definitely beyond our comprehension, and that is where the science is, failing to explain the spirituality. So at these telescopes and everything, they have come, they're relatively new things for our Rishi Munis. With their spirituality, they have seen all these things. So we cannot say that spirituality was not science. Whatever they said, we are proving now. And it has taken us thousands of years to prove what they have already seen. So it is a, why chakkar round, we are beating around the same bush again and again. So yeah, it's like that. But yes, definitely your feedback and your suggestion, everything, it means a lot. So,
Kindly, we have to please tell all our teachers, because the Bhagavad Gita is full of science, physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. Nothing more than that, nothing less. But still people feel it is just spirituality which doesn't have any basis. It has got definitely all the basis and everything. It is scientifically proved that even the words which we pronounce, the sound waves, the phonetics of the Sanskrit, which create a lot of good waves and which will give you a lot of lightning. So this involves all your PCMB. वही बोल रहा है दीदी, मेरा आपके प्रणाम करके बोल रहा हूँ सबको, विवेचन teachers को यही please tell them to teach us in that manner, because there is a lot to be learned. Please.
Yes, thank you so much, and pranam to you also. And also with what you have said, I would also add one small thing. See, now you are probably from a scientific background. We like to see this thing from a scientific angle. There are some people who are Gృహిణీs or some other people who would, they won't understand the science behind it, but the bhakti mesmerizes them. That is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. For those who like science, there is science. For those who like bhakti, there is bhakti. For those who like spirituality, philosophy, there is spirituality, philosophy. Those who are practical, time hi nahi hai, mujhe kaam karna hai, for them that is karma yoga. It is offering a solution for everybody and anybody. That is why. So for you, the science is appealing. For somebody else, the bhakti will be appealing. For somebody else, the karma yoga will be appealing. And Bhagavad Gita encompasses everything. That is why it is called what? Saransh of all the Vedas. And it is so vast. So we can't say just focus on science or just focus on spirituality. We have to focus on everything. For you, this was appealing. For somebody else, something else is appealing. So with due respect to everybody, this is a beautiful suggestion, and this is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita, that we all get to see across all the Vivechan Gita Parivar. And I'm extremely, obliged that we get so many views and so many intelligent views from everybody else also. So, thank you so much for all of you.
Explained so very nicely, and it's in very simple words.
Nimitta Matra. Here also I am a Nimitta Matra. I don't know when just Krishna ji karwa rahe hain. So
some vibrations are like spontaneously come to us, and some question answer are happening. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful lesson today. So for Samapan Prarthana, I would like to call upon Anusha Bodla Didi. Didi is from Hyderabad, and she has joined Geeta Parivar November 22. She is serving as a technical assistant in Geeta Samtha Vargas. Swagatam Didi, Jai Shri Krishna. जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
योगीशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. Thank you so much. So once again, thank you so much, Shraddha Didi, for this mesmerizing session.
Thank you so much. And
Really
it's
enjoyed it.
grateful to the entire Vivek's team for the session. Thank you, the entire team.
So before concluding this session, I would like to give thanks to all technical teams to make such a smooth broadcasting of this session so we can enjoy. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, all of Geeta devotees, for being online for this interpretation session with us. Because of you, all of you, we can enjoy this session. So for now, we will conclude this session. Week, same day, same time. Let's meet for another interpretation of chapter 11, Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga. Till then, good night, Shubharatri, and be in sadhana. Jai Shri Krishna.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहो मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सस वदन तुम्हारो जस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के देते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे ते सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरण, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म है भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महा सुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप।
बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की
जय पवन सुत हनुमान की